Hey, biscuits, my hair is doing weird things, so I'm gonna take this down so that I look slightly less ridiculous on camera. I know it's only magnitudes. Oh my goodness, so trying to bathe here in this tiny bathtub. It's much smaller than it looks bigger than it is. Yes, this one here has been throwing a fit when I try to shower or like bathe or anything, like sit her next to the tub and just let me wash my hair. So last night I tried to wash my hair because it got so sandy and dirty taking photos, and none of the shampoo washed out because I had to lay in the bathtub with her in my lap and try to like lean backwards into the bath water to wash. So my hair is filthy. Hello, hi, I love you. Hi. Did you know I love you? You're my favorite of all my daughters. It's true. Abraham loudly always points out, she's my daughter, and I'm like, that's Stiff's fine for. But yeah, my hair is, in fact, my hair is so bad that I'm actually doing a photo project today because my hair is so filthy that I don't want to go do all that work to do the photos. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to shower later today and prep and then do the photos tomorrow. I mean, it's just me and the kids doing the photo shoot, so it's not like I'm scheduling anybody. Yes. Oh, yeah. So I thought I would bring you along, though, a little behind the scenes of how a digital nomad mom works. Gets all the content created, gets all the editing done, loses her mind ever so slightly. Whoa, that's unflattering. Hello, how are you? And tries to get it all done. I will, so this trip, I was testing out for the first time, is I messaged before we came to Florida a babysitter / nanny agency, and I said, because they do like travel if you're visiting, and I said, could I get 2 days, like 3 hours each, during this trip? Here's where I'll be staying in the Airbnbs, you know, the location, the general area, so that like they knew where to book somebody. And she's like, oh yeah, it'll be so easy, we'll totally get you. I sign up, I give them all my information, like lots of details that I wouldn't normally give, and like they have stopped communicating with me. They have, the nanny never showed up, but they never confirmed either. They, you know, I emailed the day before. I was like, so I still haven't gotten a confirmation. What's going on? It's so weird. I'm gonna actually give them a call because I find it really bizarre that they didn't reach out to me and at least say, we can't find a nanny to cover your shift. It was really weird. So yeah, I don't know if I want to mention their company name. I'll think about that. But this was my first test to see, because the kids are so wild together. Hi, my dog. It can be a little bit hard, nay, impossible, to get everything done. And so I thought, well, I'll get a couple hours of babysitting in, and one day I'll get filming done, and one day I will get editing done. So that has not happened. So what I've done is I have just brought them around with me as I do everything. And then I've tried to, like, in the mornings or in the evenings, sit down here in the living room and get some editing done. You know, edit on my phone where I can for reels. So I think the babysitting thing was a good idea. Like, this is an idea I'm going to pursue on other trips, of getting like 3 or 4 hours of babysitting time for my digital nomad self. Like, I would really like to go back to London, and I'm gonna hunt down and see if there's any babysitting companies that will send a sitter to your Airbnb or your hotel room and watch the kids while you work on your laptop. Because I like the idea. I think this is a good idea that I have. I just have had, maybe this is a US thing. Biscuits that are not in the US, is childcare as hard to come by as it is in the States. And I mean, mainly I'm talking about Washington State, because that's my experience. But apparently in Florida too. Childcare is incredibly pricey for what you get, and just super hard to get. I love you. Yeah. And just super hard. Because I know you like looking at yourself. It's because you're beautiful. You're beautiful and strong and smart. Oh, you will be a wonderful, good person when you grow up. Yes, you will. You'll be a wonderful lady. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just really hard. At least everywhere that I've tried to look to find childcare, there must be somewhere where childcare exists. Yes, my darling. So we've been going around And so these are some of my tips. Mamas and dads, if you are digital nomads and you're like, can I do this? Can I travel with the kiddos and do all this stuff? This is the year we're gonna find out, because this is what we're testing this year. So I've brought our big wagon stroller. Oh, hello, how are you? Sorry, Biscuits, if she's jiggling a lot. Which fits weight limit wise. Both of them, plus I can fit all my costume changes. I love you. My phone tripod, my camera tripod, and my camera and phone gear in the stroller with the kids. It's got a little sunshade. Oh, don't pull off my nip nip. Hi. Hi. So I can put them all in there, and when they are both being tired and grumpy or whatever, I need to contain them for a moment. I can buckle them. I don't need to buckle my 7-year-old in. He's actually pretty good. I can get in there and actually like photograph and film stuff. I will say it has been a challenge with the toddler to do it, because she is really wild. And you know, Abraham was a wild toddler too. Like, it's just an age thing. Oh, hi. Hi, how are you? How are you? So it's definitely, we've been spending way longer out to get photos or reels or film for way less content. So I'm finding on this trip that my expectations have to be way lower. Like maybe we're getting 5 photos an hour or something, which is like unheard ofly slow. But you know, this is our beta trip where we're really trying to see how everything works. So I'm bringing the wagon stroller. I'm making sure that I'm bringing like sparkly water or like a sugar-free soda, something to entertain the 7-year-old with. I'm bringing toys for them to play with in there. Snacks like little goldfish crackers and stuff. Hello, yes, my shirt is there. My dadas are there. Yeah, my muck. With frequent breaks and bribery. So yesterday, I managed to get them to let me take like 5 photos at the beach because I took them to the playground afterwards. That was promised. And before that, we got ice cream sandwiches as a treat to like sugar everybody up before we did photos. My lesson learned, do the treats afterwards. It was not effective to do it first. I thought, oh, we'll get all treated out and everybody will be happy. It just meant everybody was sugar high, crashed, and there was nothing, no reward at the end. So bring something to haul everybody, including your equipment. Bring water and make sure that you have some kind of reward at the end. I know parents are like, don't bribe your children. You must have delightful children if you don't need to bribe them. God bless, God bless. Yes, oh yeah. I've also been timing it around naps. So, you know, I love to shoot like golden hour and I love to shoot morning light photos. We have not lucked out with the best lighting this trip. I think that in part has been because the little one's bedtime is 7:30. You know, my son doesn't get up until a certain hour. So I've definitely just had to roll with the punches when it comes to when I'm filming, when I'm taking photos, which, you know, is not like preference for lighting, but I just go with it. I make the best of what I can for the lighting. So I think roll with the punches if you're trying to digital nomad it. That's my biggest advice, which seems obvious, right? But it's hard to do when you're in the moment. You're like, I have a plan. Why isn't it going to plan? Because I'm a crazy lady that loved little monkeys and I bring them on my trips. We were at a toddler and kids class before we left on this trip. And one of the moms was like, oh, so where do your kids go while you're gone on this trip? And I was like, oh no, I bring them. And you could tell she was both like, that's awesome and oh, that's terrifying. It's a little bit of both, yeah. I think absolutely though, you can do digital nomading with kids. You just really have to slow down your schedule. Like if you think you could get like 10 things done that day, think 2. And you really like, and you can't be resentful of it, right? It's like, it's just their schedule, so we're just going for it. We'll go out, maybe we'll do something in the morning, we'll come back, we'll have lunch at home, saves money. We'll have naps, everybody can watch a cartoon or whatever, and then we'll go out when the lighting gets good again. So just take it easy. Hi. Like this morning we were gonna go do stuff, and my hair is disgusting, so I'm not. But also, oh, did you rub your boogers on me and that you got sad you missed them? Come here. It's amazing how offering milks to a crying baby just is like instantly like, oh, that's good. I bought big tubs of ice cream when we first got here, so we've been having our ice cream at home, which has saved us a bucket load, so like $5 per carton, which was overpriced, but whatever. Instead of, you know, $4 per cone each day. So I would say actually going by a kid's schedule has saved us money in the food budget. Yes. But it does cost more because you're having to be in each place that you're traveling to a lot longer, because, you know, maybe you could go somewhere for 2 or 3 days and get all the content you need to make. And that's just not doable with 2 little kids, at least not my kids. So for me, it's much more of you got to kind of be a local for a little while where you are, experience that, do your work there, just kind of piece by piece. Oh yeah. Oh, I loves you. Don't forget to pack like diaper wipes, not just for bums, but for dirty hands, in whatever stroller or gear pushy cart wagon you want to use. So you want diaper wipes, you want sunblock, you want lotion, itchy cream, really anything that you think a kid or a toddler or a baby can fuss and whine about. Just be like, oh, here, I have this. And then they're like, oh, dang it, I can't whine about it. They'll find something else. Don't worry. But that's my tip. Oh, look at that little milky feet. Oh my goodness. Biscuits, you just saw a lot of blur. I've been breastfeeding for a really long time, and sometimes I just don't notice when the bosoms are out. I really don't. And I'll look down and be like, oh, sorry. So that's why. Oh, I love you. I love you, milky chuggers. Okay, biscuits, I'm going to sign off. I am going to go finish my editing. Oh, yeah, you okay? I've got to make sure everybody eats their morning nibbles. I have already eaten partially. She jumped all over me. Abraham is Pokemon obsessed right now, so he's forgetting to eat and then getting all hangry on me. So I'm hoping that I can get him to eat. The food is on the table. It's been on the table for the last 2 hours, and he's just like, I've got not Squirtle, Venusaurus to battle and stuff, and some kind of monkey creature I've never seen. And so I'm like, okay. But if you are thinking, can I digital nomad as a parent? I think the answer is yes. I think it's just a totally different experience. And I don't think that's bad. Sometimes I get a little jealous. You know, I'll see other digital nomad or content creators out and about. I'm like, look, it's so easy. It's so easy for you. They just go like, get content and do what they want, and no one rubs poop on their outfit or a packet of hot sauce and vomits all over their shoes. Like, it's just easier. But I do actually enjoy bringing the kids to a certain degree, because it's fun to see them experience all these things, and it teaches them an adaptability to life that I think is really valuable for when they grow up. Hi, my darling. Okay, that's my soapbox. I will see you in the next video, biscuits. Don't forget to go on over to my Instagram account. It is linked off of our page on here, because that's where I post all my fabulous reels. I feel like I need to start posting some of my behind the scenes reels when things go terribly wrong, because you know, sometimes they do. Instagram versus reality. I'll see you in the next video, biscuits. Big hugs. See you around digital nomads.